This is my first time ever being on this. My 10-year-old child just put me on here.
Hey.
Your 10-year-old child put you on my show? You are trying to find your mama, man?
Yeah, so he can take care of me and my mom.
You can't make this shit up.
What up? It's the scholar, the genius, it's the champ, this is CBN. And you know we always got some hot flavor for you, so here go another topic.
Man, straight up and down, man. Kendra G.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Been on the show, actually, well, featured on the show a couple times.
No doubt.
Right, because, I mean, hey, listen, she has some good content. Kind of the female Kevin Samuels, if you will, sorta. Even though she throws shade at men every now and then. But, you know what I'm saying? Viral video came out, man, of a young lady who apparently got on her show through her son, and I believe the son was 10 or 11 years old, trying to get his mom hooked up.
This is my first time ever being on this. My 10-year-old child just put me on here.
Hey.
Your 10-year-old child put you on my show? You are trying to find your mama, man?
Yeah, so he can take care of me and my mom. I want my mama to have a dark-skinned, black, beautiful man, and I want him. He need to know how to cook and drive and everything. Take me to school every morning. Look at that beautiful black woman right there. Look at that queen.
Hype your mother up.
We gotta go visit Florida, Jamaica. We gotta go visit everywhere. He gotta be nice. At least have a little bankroll on him and let me have some of that.
My God.
That's mine until I see that man deserve it. That's mine.
What you mean it's yours?
I protect that.
Kendra.
You protect?
Yeah, I protect it. Nobody don't hit that until I say so.
You can't make this shit up.
We all know that boy didn't get his mama on that show, man. Right? She did that. He's talking about trying to get her hooked up with a good man. In the beginning, you had me. Good man, strong black man, can take care of the home and take care of my mom. Then he got to have a bankroll where he can take care of me. He said, ain't nobody hitting this, that's mine. What are we doing? Why do we think that's funny? For that kid to say that. Why are you grooming your son like that? I'm all for, I'm an only child. I want my mama to have a good man. She's lonely. Maybe he's thinking about that. He looks like he's about 10, 11 years old. Right? Okay. That's cute. But the shit just starts to get weird. I don't understand where this parenting comes from. When do you stop? Shit. Old school parenting, that motherfucker might have got slapped for that. You say enough, but you gotta know when to shut up. I've been slapped quite a few times as a kid for going over. Knowing when to stop. You know, the other day I had a thought. I seen this video and I thought to myself, that's the motherfucking problem right now. See, when I was a kid, I could say funny shit, but I was never allowed to joke with my mom. No doubt. So you could say funny stuff, but you couldn't crack no goddamn jokes because I ain't your friend. That's right. This is that. You talk about it all the time. What is that? The son father shit, nigga?
Man, it's the son husband.
There you go.
Right? And it's a serious epidemic that is happening out here. When you remove the male out of the house and the mother is raising the son, 9 times out of 10, he will be feminine in his energy. Right? Not all the time, but most of the time. The young man, very feminine in his energy as he was explaining what he wanted. Right? It saddens me to see it. Right? Because, like you said, D, you know, at first it was nice and soft and gentle, and I want my mom to be happy and find a good man. Then it got switched to the same shit that we were talking about. Monetary gain, value, shit like that. He got to have money. He got to have this.
Yep. Take us on trips everywhere.
Take us
Florida,
on trips.
Jamaica.
Like, whoa.
Gotta be able to drive. Gotta take me to school every day.
So now we're talking about, now you see, you can groom that man, that young kid into that way of thinking.
Mentality.
Into that mentality. And I hate to see it. I hate to see it, D. I hate to
Because
see it, money.
he gonna be a teenager, and then he gonna grow up to be a grown man. And on how are you supposed to go at it? How is he supposed to go at it? Now that you want that for your mom, or are you gonna be that for somebody, or do you get up and get older and see how these women really are, and then you somebody else?
You know,
And just worst case scenario, I was thinking about the young man. He gonna have it hard in high school. He gonna have it hard growing up. This video viral. It's out here forever. You ain't gonna be 11 forever. Soon you gonna be 16, 17. And the homies, they gonna be clowning. Every time you say something, try to be tough, bruh. Guess what? I'm playing this clip for you. I'm playing this clip, bruh. You gonna have it hard growing up. And moms think they be making this shit all easy. You know what you did? You just destroyed this motherfucker for the next, 10 years. He ain't gonna never let us down.
I think Todd was saying about when young men get raised by women. I see that a lot. Not always, but if that's the majority of the people that's around you are women, then there is some feminine energy in the child. Okay. And it's like I got one in my head that makes me think of that. And it's like, okay, sometimes I'll be like, oh, well, that's because he's raised around his mom and auntie or whatever. But as a woman, you got to be able to feed into that child, if there is no male figure around, that he is a man, right? And that these are things you should do. Like I see parents, they put their kids in sports or put them around men that can help mold them, or if they got an uncle or whatever, But if you just let it just run wild, the whole kids raising kids thing, that's what I see when I think of this situation. That woman is grown, but she's a kid raising a kid because her mentality's not there. Money said the same thing. Like, my mama wouldn't have let me get on no video call with nothing speaking to her. Because to be honest, that's embarrassing. I can speak for myself. I can get on there and say, this is what I'm looking for. I'm on the show. Blah, 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 blah. I don't need to have my young son chiming in and taking over. This ain't cute.
Yeah, it ain't cute at all. And I was looking through the comments, and I'm always keen on reading what the comments are in the comment section. Protect that young man, this, that, and the other. And yes, protect the young man. I'm not down in the young brother.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm saying, like, but there was so much shit that was like, yeah, this is cute, this is that. And there wasn't enough shit that says, no. Like you said, hey, y'all ain't seeing further out here.
Right.
There's going to be an issue with that young man down the line. You know what I'm saying? And we talking about now sex. Now you bringing up sex.
With your mother.
With your mama.
Oof. Bro, now you can't lay that down.
Bruh, that's some wild ass shit.
That's her fault.
No doubt.
Totally.
He don't know that.
No.
This is learned behavior.
Yeah.
Learned behavior.
See now, and that leads us into our second part here. I know some of y'all may have seen the Spider-Man picture.
Oh, shit.
Right? You know what I'm saying? This is the epic Spider-Man pose where he's getting kissed by his girl, whatever.
Mary Jane.
Absolutely, right? And so the mother decided to recreate the scene with her son. And I posted that, and I'm like, I'm sorry, but that's just going up. That's just too wild for me. You know what I'm saying? And see what happens again in the son husband shit. You know what I'm saying? You sexualize your own son.
Basketball player kissing his mother. I have a mother. I don't kiss her like that. But the son husband is a direct effect of the removal of the masculine man who she could not maintain or chose to turn over his authority to sell you out for nickels and dimes. That community, in particularly 70% or better, he basically is going to assume the duties of the father who was removed or poorly selected by her.
Right? So you desensitize him to whenever he's going to meet another woman down the line. He's going to be so in love with mama that he ain't going to know how to act with another woman.
This just disgusts me. I worry about the young man growing up. I do. I worry about his future. I always am concerned with young black men and the future that we create for them, the environment, the culture we create for them. This is just another example of us just going backwards. I spoke about it a couple episodes ago about men being leaders. And this is what we get when women lead. Do we understand? Are we witnessing? Are we realizing what's happening? Not saying women can't lead, but in a time and place when a woman has not learned to follow, you cannot be a leader. And that it's just a fact. They tell us all the time, the best leaders are the motherfucking greatest followers. Because they understand the people. They've been in that plight. They've been in those people's shoes before. So you got to learn how to follow.
I hear what you're saying. But, you know, single parent homes are far more common than homes with both parents. And you got women who are raising their sons. Like I said, there's a lot of good women that do this well. But there's also such a strong push from these children raising kids that do the same thing that we see with these young men. So how can they have to lead their home? Because there is no one else. Right?
So now we have to go deeper. Why isn't there no one else? What happened? We talked about it briefly in earlier shows about them removing the man at the house. I'm saying, let's play war games here. In order to conquer, you got to get rid of the biggest, strongest motherfuckers. You got to get rid of the man, right? And that's what they've been doing. I'm talking about they, as in the dominant society, right? We got to get the man out the house, right? If we can get the man out of the house, we can conquer a nation.
The problem is, yeah, they get the man out the house, but it's up to the woman, the same woman who make that conscious decision to go in there and grab that fucking food out the trash can and drink that shit. She got to make that same conscious decision that I'm not putting my man out the house or I'm making my family work, because that shit is harder than just taking a handout or getting assistance.
Well, what happens to the situations where the man didn't want to be part of the situation? Because that happens quite frequently.
Why?
Where a man will sleep with a woman and that's it.
Why? We got to stop blaming the man for not being in the house.
Blame.
Nah, fuck that. Because why ain't he there? Like,
he could be an asshole. He could be not shit. How many niggas do you know that just fuck women and leave them alone? I know a lot.
I know a lot because nigga, these
and
motherfuckers
it ain't usually the bro. It ain't always the woman.
Nigga, you know better. You know just as well as I do right now. We just had a show talking about the reason why niggas is out here fucking and ducking and why they've been doing this shit for the longest. They've been putting niggas out since the 60s. How long you think this shit been going on? Since about then. Because since about then, these motherfuckers start acting a whole certain different way. So I'm not going to sit here and be like, we constantly been blaming the man for the last 60 years for this shit going on. He ain't this. He ain't that. He don't do this. He don't do that. Nah. Your conscious decisions, your choices as women have put us in this situation right now. With your inability to motherfucking trust in that man at the time and follow, you chose that you gonna make the decisions, you gonna lead, and now we fucking here with kids doing shit like this. So I hear what you saying, my nigga, but I'm done blaming the man for all this shit going wrong when it's choices to be made. And then you take the choice away from the man. It's your choice to put him out, and he has to choose to find somewhere to go.
It's not that I'm putting all the blame on the man. I'm saying that's an equal thing. You got bad both ways. It's according to the situation. It really is, in my opinion. Because it's a lot of no good brothers. A lot of them. Just like the culture has been infiltrated and ruined and they're owning that, they done the same thing to fuck up the minds of young men too.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying? Because I know a lot of young dudes came up with a lot of them that came from great mothers. And they were single parent households and they went up here and treated their women like shit. And I'm like, damn. And your mama, I get a little older and I get a little wisdom. I'm like, damn, your mama's amazing. And you beating on your girl and you fucking here, you got 10 baby mamas and shit like that. She ain't raised you that way. You chose that. And not every one of those women that you fucked with was messed up. It's you. Just like it's some, like right now for sure. They'll get you in the trap. Yep, I'm gonna have a baby on you. Yeah, you gotta give me some money. Yeah, get the fuck out of my house. And he might be great, but that's that woman. In the same turn, it's the man too, in some instances. You know what I mean? Right here, it's the women all day. What we looking at? It's them, you know? But like I was bringing it back, You know, I don't know what happened in that woman's life. She probably was the shitty one in the relationship.
No,
She
I ain't gonna
coulda
say
put him
that.
out. Who knows? But she's got to be the head, possibly. You just got to do right by that kid, regardless of how fucked up you are. Regardless of how fucked up you are, you got to make sure that you do better by your kids than you.